What's going on, everybody? Today I am prepping again for elk season. This seems like an everyday event here, especially on the weekends in August. Today, me and Nico, we went to the grocery store, picked up some of our remaining items, and I'm going to go through this process with you a little bit to tell you how I came about the food that I need for a 6 to 7 day backcountry trip. So I'll preface by saying that we will be cooking everything with a propane stove, so something small like a jet boil, and that's pretty much it. I mean, we're going to be filtering our own water. We'll be using that water to cook with. So we got to get boiled water, and then everything else is pretty much packaged, ready to go, ready to eat stuff. We'll have some instant coffee along the way, but that's kind of important going in. What you need to know what you're going to cook with, how you're going to go about cooking. So another big thing along the way here is packability. We want to make sure that everything is as streamlined as possible and organized. I mean, organization is key, so I like to go ahead and throw everything together in the same pack. Like, I'll have a pack for day 1, day 2, day 3, so on and so forth, just so I know what I'm supposed to be eating that day, and following along that course so I don't overeat one day and undereat the next. Let's go ahead and jump into kind of how I figured out how many calories I need for this trip. You can do a lot of research on your own, figure out the equations that you need to figure out how many calories you need per day. So I'm somewhere around 2,700 to 3,000. I know that going into this trip, I am going to be at a calorie deficit at the end of the day. So I'm already prepared to lose some weight. Now, what you need to figure out is how much weight you're prepared to lose. I went ahead and set a goal to lose a maximum of 2.5 pounds. I know that at the end of the day, I'm probably going to be more than that because of the last 2 trips I've been losing 8 to 10 pounds. But I want to go ahead, set the bar a little bit higher, and if I'm not burning a ton of calories, at least I know that I'm eating enough to keep me in the ballpark of where I need to be. So I went ahead and figured it out on what it would take for me to only lose 2.5 pounds. And what you got to do is figure out what kind of deficit that takes. And I think that put me around, 600 to 700 calories. Basically, I figured up that I need to be around 2,100 calories per day to keep me in that ballpark to only losing that weight. So with that in mind, I went from there and I went breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And kind of how I break that down is I know that for dinner, I'm going to be having some sort of dehydrated meal, and that's where most of my calories are actually coming from. These things are anywhere between 600 to 1,000 calories. One thing I'd like to mention about these dehydrated meals, some guys like to go ahead and pack these down in like a Ziploc bag, and that just lets you cut down a little bit on weight and probably take up less space in the pack. I'm going to go ahead and leave mine in this package though. I just like the idea of being able to seal this up and cook it inside of this. That's part of the instruction, is that you're supposed to leave it in this bag for 12 to 15 minutes. And I'm not going to be pouring water into Ziploc, or I don't want to just put my food in the stove 6 nights in a row and then have to worry about like cleaning that out, which you could get away with probably not cleaning it, but I don't want lasagna, breakfast skillet, beef stroganoff. I don't want all that food touching each other. So I'm going to keep these dehydrated meals in their own bags. A little bulky, but that's okay with me on this. This is going to be the one thing that I'm going to sacrifice a little bit. A little secret that we have done this year, a good idea by Nico or whoever he got it off of, was to add some mashed potatoes to every one of these meals. So I've already done that. I took the top off of this. It's resealable. Added mashed potatoes, like a serving or 2 in each one of these meals. Zipped it back up, and that's just an extra way to pack some calories. So we've got dinner pretty much covered. From there, I go backwards to lunch or breakfast. We'll go ahead and start with breakfast. I'm a guy that likes to grab it and go. I don't like to wake up in the morning and have to boil something or just take a long time. I'd like to, if I have to, I'd like to go ahead and walk to our first spot or our first glassing point and be able to sit back, and then I can kind of eat breakfast out of the package, So something like these Belvita breakfast biscuits are perfect for me. It's not a lot of calories, but it's got a lot of carbs in it. So that's just a good way to start for me. From there, I throw in some like instant coffee if I can. Not every day, just every once in a while I'll do that. And then that's it for breakfast. That's not a lot. We're going to be making up a lot of those calories throughout the day, trying to space things out with snacks and different stuff that we can supplement along the way. For lunch, big thing here for us is tuna packets. They're not super high calorie, but they've got a ton of protein. Like each one of these I think has 17 grams. That's another way. Something that's packable, very cheap. It's affordable. It's not like one of these dehydrated meals that can run you 12, 13 bucks sometimes. So you can pick these up at like Kroger or your local grocery store for less than $1 a lot of times. So that's a good way to get lunch taken care of. That's not a lot. You could throw in some ramen or something like that, but I'm still keeping it light for lunch because we're walking, we're moving throughout the day. And like I said, I'm just breaking up my meals, and then I'm supplementing with a lot of snacks. I got some big protein bars. This is actually a meal replacement bar. I've got fruit snacks, got quite a few carbs in them. And then I got some protein granola. And just things like that to make up those calories and those carbs and your protein. So that's pretty much the breakdown of food for the day, as simple as you can put it. You know, just make up your calories, watch your protein, watch your carbs, and see if you can't, you know, get your daily intake with types of things like these that are small, packable, and, you know, can fit into one of these bags basically. So what I've done is to try to streamline this. I'm going to make up 6 of these, and I've tried to fit them in the space where, like I said, it's going to be as tight as possible in there. And then I'm going to go vacuum seal this. I'll have everything I need to go, so I can wake up, put this in my pack in the morning, and we are good to go. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing special to it. It just takes some effort, a little bit of calculation, and I'll go ahead and link down in the description how I figured out my calorie intake. It's got a spreadsheet, something that you can figure up on your own. So just figure out whatever case you are, like whatever weight you are, where you're going to be. All those things are going to play in, and it'll be all in that spreadsheet. Pretty easy to follow. So if you guys have any tips, share them with us. If this video helped you out, let us know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.